Stranded Hearts. Episode 2, The Awakening. Cold bit at her skin before the pain followed. Everly's mind surfaced slowly, fighting the weight pressing her into the sand. Salt stung her tongue. Her body ached, every limb heavy as waves pounded somewhere close. She forced her eyes open. Pale gray sky, dawn, wind tangled her hair across her face. She shifted, pain flared in her ribs. What happened? Memory snapped back in fragments. The storm, the jet, Damon's voice shouting, metal tearing apart, then nothing. She pushed herself up, gasping as rough sand scraped her palms. Her black silk dress was shredded, clinging to her skin like seaweed. Her legs were scraped raw. Her heart pounded as she scanned the shore. Wreckage was scattered everywhere. Twisted metal, broken seats, torn luggage. Jagged rocks lined the black sand like teeth. Part of the jet's wing lay half buried and scorched. She was alone. Panic surged, sharp and fast. Everly staggered to her feet, breath shallow, legs buckling. She turned in circles, eyes sweeping the wreckage. "Hello," her voice cracked. Nothing answered but the crash of waves and wind through broken metal. Where were the crew? The pilots? Damon. The name cut through her haze like lightning. Her eyes darted over the debris, and then she saw him. A figure slumped near the rocks, half buried in sand. Damon. She stumbled toward him, heart slamming against her ribs. He lay face down, suit soaked and torn, dark hair matted with blood. A deep gash split his temple. His arm was twisted beneath him. For a heartbeat, she thought he wasn't breathing, then saw his chest shift, shallow but steady. Relief struck like a wave. She dropped to her knees, hands shaking as she grabbed his shoulder. "Damon," she rasped, voice raw. "You need to move." He didn't respond. The tide crept closer, cold water licking their feet. Waves crashed harder, creeping fast. If she didn't move him now, they'd both be dragged out with the wreckage. "Damn it, Damon." She gritted her teeth and hooked her arms under his shoulders, dragging him inch by inch up the sand. He was heavier than she expected, every muscle limp. Her feet slipped in the wet sand, salt water soaking her dress, but she didn't stop. Hissing, "Don't you dare die," she hissed, lungs burning. "Not here." Her legs gave out as they reached higher ground and they collapsed together on the cold sand. Her body shook, every muscle spent. She gasped for air, vision tunneling, the gray sky spinning overhead. And then she felt it. Movement. Damon stirred, his head shifting weakly against her shoulder. Everly's last thought before darkness pulled her under was clear and jagged as the rocks around them. They weren't finished. Not yet.